Amid the global turmoil of geopolitics, the interest of Saudis to join Brics Russia-China alliance, there's a new powerful thing in world known as Brics currency. The Brics have been talking about creating their own currency for a while now. Some people think that this could spell the end of the dollar as we know it. But what is Brics currency, and what would happen if it became a reality? Let's take a closer look. Hello and welcome to our channel, Primetime TV. Before starting our video, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and click the notification bell for more amazing content. So let's start with the basic questions of what is Brics. Brics is a term used to refer to the 5 largest emerging economies in the world: Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Together, these economies represent nearly 3 billion people and a combined estimated gross domestic product of almost $4.6 trillion. Putin has announced at the most recent Brics summit the establishment of a new reserve currency. A reserve currency is a currency that all nations of the globe utilize to conduct trade. Therefore, if there are any international transfers, or if a country imports or purchases oil, it will be required to convert its currency into the new currency. We do not know what the name of the new currency will be, perhaps renminbi or Brics. In addition, Putin and Jinping want this new currency to be tied to commodities, meaning that it will be tied to the price of gold and other commodities. Not unlike traditional fiat currencies which any nation can print in any amount as they like. In a pegged currency, for example, if Brics currency is pegged to gold, then there is a less likely change for its value to decrease or increase suddenly. This powerful combination of currencies is a force to be reckoned with on the global landscape. It has the potential to disrupt current economic trends by introducing an entire new stage of development in global trade. It could very well be that Brics currency symbolizes a new era of financial stability and economic growth for many countries around the world. How would Brics currency affect the US dollar? The introduction of the Brics currency, a unified currency used by the 5 member nations of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, has the potential to revolutionize global finance. If accepted internationally, it could offer an attractive alternative to traditional currency, such as the US dollar and euro. It could cause significant disruption to existing markets and weaken America's already shaky economic stronghold on the rest of the world. Brics countries are working together more and want to change the financial system that is based on the dollar. Russia and China are leading the de-dollarization efforts within Brics. They are doing this to protect their own interests, which are tied to their geopolitical rivalry with the US, and because they are worried about the possibility of future sanctions against them. Brazil and South Africa have agreed with what Brics has said about changing the global financial system and making it easier for local currencies to be used in international trade. All of the Brics countries have taken steps to move away from the dollar and gain more independence in the world's financial system. Investments in Brics currency could prove lucrative, but they would also pose a greater risk than other more established currencies as its success is uncertain. The future of Brics currency could drastically change the landscape of international finance, and its effects on the US dollar should not be underestimated. The pros and cons of Brics currency. The Brics currency has been touted as an exciting and much-needed alternative to the traditional euro-dollar dominated markets. It promises to bring greater economic stability and opportunities for new growth, and can potentially revolutionize how goods and services are exchanged internationally. However, this new form of monetary exchange also brings some negative aspects to consider, such as increased volatility and uncertainty due to government interventions, inadequate infrastructure support, as well as potential trade wars that could arise from using a non-dominant currency in international trading arrangements. Ultimately, countries will have to decide whether its potential risks outweigh the possible gains. What could happen if Brics currency becomes a reality? If Brics currency becomes a reality, it could drastically change the global economy as we know it. Countries would no longer be dependent on the US dollar and its fluctuations, introducing a new kind of stability to the world. The introduction of this currency would create a power shift, with the control being transferred from the global north to Brics countries. The main reason for the Brics countries to create a basket currency like the SDR is to counter the US dollar's dominance and build their own sphere of influence and unit of currency within it. It's still not clear if all of the BRICS countries want to use their foreign reserves to build up this new sphere of influence. All BRICS countries want to diversify their economies and reduce the risk of external shocks and currency shocks caused by the US dollar. One way to do this is to move away from the US dollar. This would lead to an increased level of collaboration between nations, resulting in further development for BRICS member states, which could ultimately revolutionize the landscape of international economics. Only time will tell if this historic chance will be taken, but its potential implications are certainly something that should not be ignored. Though only time will tell if BRICS currency becomes a reality and what effect it would have on the world economy, it is important to be prepared for any potential outcome. If you are concerned about how BRICS currency could affect your finances, speak with a financial advisor to develop a plan that best protects your interests. Have you considered how BRICS currency could affect your investments? Let us know in the comments. If you like this video, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your time. We'll see you later.